Hello and welcome to the Uncalled For. We have a great show planned for you tonight. We've got some real awful stupid for you to watch with us. It's pretty bad. I've been crying all day. No, just kidding. So let's get around the room. We've got a light crew tonight, but that's okay because we've got some videos to watch. We're just going to have some fun. So let's get started. We've got DKG Custom with us tonight. How are you today, Doris?
Well, hey. Oh, hello. It's Doris here. I've got a complaint. I wish to register a complaint. This is the Uncalled For. There are only 3 fuckers here.
Yes.
Oh, I don't think I can keep that voice up for long.
No shit. That's Terry Jones style, man.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah, let's get on with it.
Yes.
I'm all flustered. I'm having my menopause. So.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we'll move on and we'll go to Dick Dawson. Dick, what do you think so far this evening?
He's
Well, my DK always throws everything for a loop, doesn't he?
Oh, he does.
Let's see what has been happening today. Oh, I am starting a new song. It's going to be about soap on a rope in honor of somebody I know is going to jail soon.
Excellent. That's perfect. And
Don't pick that soap off the shower floor.
Yeah, Nathan, don't drop it. Hang it from the rope.
If you drop it, leave it.
Yes, don't touch it. I did want to ask you, DKG, what did you think of the events this week?
Which ones? Events.
Well, which ones did you see that really stood out to you?
Are we talking stuff on streams, on the videos and stuff? Or events? What did I see?
The comments that a certain someone made about children.
All right, okay. Yes. Now we had a lot of people have been talking about it. Gem Panda was talking about it very, very briefly on his show tonight, which is quite interesting because he also had problems reading back Riley's terrible English and stumbled over words and that didn't make any sense. And obviously Ranty, or he's now called Unranty because he doesn't want to be called Ranty anymore, so he's, as far as I'm concerned, he's Unranty. He's or maybe we should call him Doris, I don't know, but he did a stream that you were in talking, and that was a rather hefty part of the conversation, which is quite interesting because there was the flat earther there, right at the hand, wasn't it?
Yes. Yep,
yeah.
He was there this morning,
and he was allowed to speak, which is good because they can dig their own hole. They don't need our help. Just let them talk, and it just highlights how shitty their thinking is. This whole thing about, I mean, I really don't care what shape the Earth is, right?
Right.
I mean, it's not flat. We know it's not flat. It's a fucking globe, and just get over it. But in our everyday lives, it doesn't matter. So
exactly,
teaching people that the Earth is flat isn't the problem. I mean, except when they try to, if they actually use science or maths or anything like that, then it becomes a problem for them because it all falls apart. But that aside, is not the problem. The problem with flat Earth is you have to accept that everybody is lying to you. NASA lies. You can't believe anything the government tells you. So basically what you're doing is you're setting up a child to become a paranoid maniac who can't trust and believe anybody.
Exactly.
And that's where the flat Earth starts to become a problem. Not the shape of the Earth, Doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's the people involved in it. It's the scene.
It's everything that surrounds it that's the problem.
Because like DK was saying there, if the earth truly was flat, I would still wake up in the morning, go to work, get my son to school, pick him up, and yada, yada, yada. It wouldn't make that much of a difference in my life. It would be about the same as getting a mosquito bite. It wouldn't matter. But when they talk about indoctrination all the time as if we've been indoctrinated all through our lives. Holy fuck. You are now strategically lying and posing as other people to spread your shit. And you have the balls to say that other people have been indoctrinated?
Yeah. I mean, we should say hello to Wodentoad, but that was one of the parts that was being discussed in Ranty's stream this morning or afternoon, whenever it was.
Yes. That's been my issue with the whole thing too. But before we go any further, I did want to jump in and say hello to Wodentoad. Welcome to the show. How are you tonight?
Oh, doing pretty good. I'm still recovering from last night's craziness, but
it could have been worse. I could have opened the show.
There you go. So I sent my little one off to her room so you can hear her little yammering in the side. So
that's awesome.
and while my son now has my daughter's cold, we know it's just a cold. So things are doing really well here. And I can leave him alone while I go to class.
Oh, nice. And that way you relief because it's not something serious. So that's good.
Exactly.
Good news. Yes. So that's good. Thank goodness for that. We were just talking about again the comments that Riley had made about children and trying to, pretending to be one to try to entice them into flat Earth and our concerns about it. It's been something else. Yeah, it's been. Yeah, and like I was telling someone this morning too, I'm struggling with the whole thing because, and like I said last night too. In targeting the kids that he's targeting, there are going to be inevitably kids who are even more vulnerable and more impressionable than on average. So, and that's what's really bothering me about the whole thing. And I've been struggling with it, and I'm trying to get my words out too. And it's because I'm just so mad too. It's really frustrating. He's targeting these kids, and when they're at such impressionable ages,
I'm trying to compartmentalize and keep a lid on my anger, because if I don't, then my southern accent comes out, and nobody wants that.
Oh, I do.
There's a level of anger where that happens, and no, it's like my vocabulary will increase and I'll be even more careful with how I speak. And then I get angry and it all falls off a cliff and I sound like an angry Southern mom. So,
well, there you go. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I think I could put to words what she kind of means. The man should be sodomized with a spiked baseball bat.
Just the once.
No one said once.
I think he should be spit roasted.
Oh, I like that. I like
one
that.
At each end. Yeah, and they're barbed.
Yeah,
so they go in nice and easy, but you can't get the fuckers out.
Yeah, put needle on one
slowly
and bob on the other
for 7 to 8 hours.
That would be perfect. So
yeah.
What do we have for videos?
Well, I mean, the first one has to be, why is Australia not in the Northern Hemisphere?
Yes. This one was painful. Yes, it has to be. This one was painful. Everybody must see this one. This was
Yeah. So, this is how to bring the pain, man.
Wait a minute. What did you just say, Dick? Australia is not in the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah, but this guy's asking why. Why is Australia not in the Northern Hemisphere?
Wait till you see
It
this
makes
one.
it worse.
That's
It
got to be a
does.
question that not even anybody in Australia has ever even asked.
Who even cares about?
Why am I here? Why? No, you shouldn't have stolen a loaf of bread.
Well, so should I do
Yeah,
this? It's
I
gonna
think you
Yes,
gonna hurt.
please.
I think you
It's
better.
gonna
Okay.
be painful.
All right. Oh, my little button thing is not set right. Hold on a minute. I got to fix my buttons.
So half of
There
us
we
are
go.
going into this not having seen it before.
I've not seen it. DK's not seen it. Only Aimee.
I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
cry too again because I have to see it again now. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah. only the person who finds the video has seen it. None of the rest of the panel ever pre-watch.
Well, at least we know that Amy understands it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So my buttons are going to work. So we can go. Let's see here. What do I do again? We go to here and we go
People, how y'all
here.
doing?
Excellent.
I've been in the
Oh.
shape of the earth presentation of proofs and whatnot for well over 6 years now. And in that time, I have never once, I don't know why, ever heard anybody present the physical fallacy
Come on, guy.
of all of the weight being in the northern hemisphere and why it's up there instead of all the weight in the southern hemisphere. Let me just briefly give you a rundown on what I'm talking about. See, I was doing the video on
Please.
this one-man clown show here,
Can we
Wolfpack's
speed
Mission
this up?
Control. The only one of them who has the ball enough to show his face, pun intended on the ball. Anyway, it's going back and forth. He's using the metric system, and I'm using the American Standard System. And first of all, I build this chart
The
here
Imperial.
using just the American Standard System over here of miles, feet, and inches per radius of the Earth. And then I decide I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the metric system to deal with his numbers too. And so I write the metric numbers over here. And then as I'm looking at these numbers here, I realized that these could almost represent the millions and millions of tons of Earth on the Western Hemisphere here and the Eastern Hemisphere here if you replace the distance with tonnage. You got 3963 million and millions of tons over here and 63.77 millions and millions of tons over here in the Eastern Hemisphere.
Oh,
If you were to just spin it
sweetie.
around and have it work-wise, as the Earth is supposed to spin anyway. And then I got to thinking, I'm thinking to myself, well, what's the weight distribution to the Southern Hemisphere? And so I
Oh, dear
come
God.
here and I see that the distribution of land has changed, yada yada, that's your opinion. And the northern half of Earth includes islands. It is estimated 68% of Earth's land exists in the northern hemisphere, while 32% is located in the southern hemisphere. So without, they're using their logic right there, that would mean that 68% of the ocean is in the southern hemisphere, while 32% of the ocean is in the northern hemisphere. So
Hey, he did
then
math.
I decided I was going
He
to
did
take this
math,
one step
guys.
further and see where the population goes. And so I came here to geosumnus.com. Humanity in your hemisphere, the northern hemisphere, is home to 90% of Earth's total population. And so I went here and I went ahead and grabbed all of the different land masses by cubic foot pertaining to sand, gravel, clay, and soil, both wet and dry, and averaged the pounds of 87.5 pounds per unit of land. And I did the same thing, 1 cubic
Per
foot
unit.
of salt water, since 99% of the water on Earth is ocean water and salted, so I didn't even bother using the fresh water. And it is 62.5 pounds per cubic foot. Did I say square there? I meant cubic if I did, sorry. And then I went so far as to look at the body mass per cubic foot is 63.1 pounds.
Wait,
you take up these are just
the
one
weight of
unit, mind you,
people,
1 unit of
but not the weight of
measurement.
fresh water.
Yeah, this is okay. Hold on a second here. We got an incoming too. This is unbelievable. This is just like that American politician dude that was scared if too many people stood on one side of the island, it would tip over.
Guam.
God's
Guam was
sake.
that island.
That's it. Yeah, it was Guam.
It was Guam, yes. So I just want to, first of all, I want to introduce Vishanti. Thank you so much for coming.
Hey.
Vishanti, how are you?
Sorry I'm late. Stuff
No, that's
ran late.
You're about to be glad you were.
Oh, great.
Run,
Great.
run now, run far.
Cool, cool.
There's still time.
You walked in on an in-rem video.
Oh,
Exactly.
my God.
Well, at least
Yeah.
now I know I can leave now because you got 4 proper people on the chat on the panel. But
Oh, no, you're not going anywhere. If I have to suffer through this, you do too.
Oh, yeah, keep that dress on, buddy. You got a while to go yet.
You're stuck here, Doris. We've already talked about this.
I'm stuffing my bra.
Wait, what's this dude on about?
It looks like to me, this is what, from what I'm understanding, is he's claiming that there is far more mass on the northern hemisphere because of the land, the water, the people, than there is in the southern
Just the
hemisphere.
salt water,
okay.
not the fresh water. The fresh water
I
makes
can-
it drown.
The thing is, I can.
so
I
my
can
next
kinda
question
kinda
is-
see where he's getting at, though. I kind of get it.
So,
Yeah, well, the video
my
is
question.
entitled. The video is entitled. The video is entitled. Why is Australia not in the northern hemisphere?
because plate tectonics, next question.
No.
It's because it's just not.
I mean, it kind of is, basically plate tectonics and land masses. I mean, you go back to Pangaea and see how
Right.
the masses moved around, and it's not because they're all being flung out by the spinning Earth. It's just plate tectonics. But it's a kind of interesting argument coming from him. But I'm not too sure what the point of it is.
But I mean,
I know.
Then why don't you eat through your butthole and poop out your mouth? How's that for a question for in-rem?
Well, why
I
do we
was
even have that?
Asperger's.
Why can't we absorb?
Yeah,
why can't we
Asperger's.
absorb and excrete through the same orifice? A lot of creatures do it.
Why don't we have spiracles? Like some insects.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe they're
the
just
thing
not
is,
as fun to play with.
earlier going through my head was, we can bring up statistics too that 98% of people shit out their arseholes and 2% shit out their mouths. So
Flat earthers.
I can bring up statistics too.
Why do we have bilateral symmetry? I mean, we could all look like,
This is
flounders.
Why is it when you look in the mirror, everything's flopped left to right, but not top and bottom? I mean, all these incredible questions.
how high is this dude?
Why does
Who, me or
hot
him?
water freeze to ice faster than cold water?
That's a good one.
There's an X prize for that one.
But yeah, I'm still very curious as to what he thinks the point is, that there's more landmass exposed to the air than there is in the southern hemisphere. Why does it matter?
I mean, is he going
I
to
think-
claim that the Earth is top heavy, so it should flip over or something?
I think
guessing- Go ahead.
that's exactly what I think's coming. Is if all the rest of the mass is up there, how come the rest hasn't gone there? Like, I think it's going to be something
He
ridiculous.
thinks that north is up and south is down. Is that it?
I'm guessing
Yeah.
he's thinking of the if I spin
man.
a top and things will fling to the center and off, and then also there's gravity down in space somehow.
Well, yeah, I think I think in his world, space has an up and a down.
Oh, of course.
But it does realise that all those kangaroos in Australia jumping up and down are actually pushing Australia, keeping it south.
Well, to be fair, that's hard for your average, third grader to wrap their head around.
Well, that's why we don't let third graders teach science class.
Well, my first grader could understand it, but
You better hit play, Dick, and let's
all right,
see where this is going to go.
Get ready,
So
Vishanti.
68% of the land
This is gonna hurt.
in the northern hemisphere and 32% of the land in the southern hemisphere is 100% of the land. You take your 68% of the water in the southern hemisphere and your 32% of the water in the northern hemisphere, and that's 100%. You take your 90% of the population in the northern hemisphere, you take your 10% of the population in the southern hemisphere, that's 100%. So in the northern hemisphere, you take this is 1 unit of measurement, mind you, you take your 68 and you multiply that by 87.5, the average of the land per unit, 1 cubic foot, and you end up with 37,573.5 units of measurement.
What?
Same in the southern hemisphere with
what
32%
is he
of
talking about?
We lost the plot a while ago. He's now using words like unit of measurement and stuff, and nobody even knows anymore. I don't think he does, but heroin's not good for the brain, so
yeah.
I mean, feet, miles, kilometers, cups, gallons. What the heck? There's many units of measure.
Well, I should say, but my penis is 8 units of measurement.
Right? Because you're on the metric system.
He's not considering crustal thickness. He's not considering tectonic boundaries.
Yo,
He's
mama's
not
got crustal thickness. Sorry, I had to.
There's a cream.
Thank you. I needed that.
That's hilarious.
I mean, if he's not going to make any sense, why do I need to make any sense?
I mean,
And Vishanti, he's already sped up to 1.33 speed on VLC. So, yeah.
I hope the captioning just puts incoherent gurgling noises for that.
See, one of the interesting things is he's talking about all this. He's made calculations for land, water, and he's even calculated the weight of people, but he hasn't calculated in the weight of buildings and building materials. That obviously, I mean, all those exports from Australia that go. I've bought stuff from Australia, so it's come up to the northern hemisphere. So that weight must make a difference. All the all the trade of stuff, and let's not mention that all the Australians that come to the UK to work in the pubs. That's a huge weight to take into consideration.
my question is, why the humans and not the fresh water? Or, for instance, the insect population. Insects alone weigh more than every human, extant insects right now on this planet weigh more together than all the humans who have ever lived.
Yeah.
My
I
husband
wonder.
assures me, though, that we have more cars.
Was the Earth in danger of floating away before we had enough humans to hold it down?
Yeah, that's why Americans are fat, because it's purely it's
Doing our part.
Yeah, there you go.
We're holding it down.
Yeah, thank you, America.
Someone's gotta do the heavy
Great
lifting.
Plains flat, so we keep walking across them.
And if you guys had seen me in person, you would know why that's doubly funny, because I'm literally skeletal thin. So
Get a burger in you.
Oh, complain.
I mean, I can take. Listen, I out eat all of my male friends that are easily 6'5", 250 pounds. I have eaten them under the table before. So
You should use that word carefully.
just saying, they don't. I don't know if it's because they were drinking way more beer than me at the time, but they didn't finish all of their food, and I was taking down tater tots off the other plates. So gotta love
See,
having
I gotta
metabolism.
have a little extra poundage to counterweight the chest zeppelins.
Okay. Well, I definitely won't be achieving flight anytime soon, so you got me beat there.
Yes, Zeppelins. I've never heard that one before. That's brilliant.
That's too funny. Well,
Oh, the humanity.
yeah, okay. Fuck, I'm hitting the button. Should we open a poll? Should we open the poll?
Yes, we
Yes.
should.
Yes, please.
We don't always on this show. Sometimes we just fucking make them suffer. But all right, yeah, because
we
it's
can
in
always
REM,
go
right?
wrong
You
if
know.
we want to, yeah. So
Yeah. All right.
Let him get to his point.
All right. Here we
Land
go.
times 87.5, and you equal out to have 2,800 units of measurement. So you take your water, your saltwater oceans, and at 68% in the southern hemisphere, times the weight
Measurement.
of salt water per cubic foot of 62.5, and that's 4,250 pounds per unit of measurement. You do the same with the water
Pounds
in the
per
northern
unit
hemisphere.
of
30%
Wait.
of the water times 62.5
No, wait. No,
pounds per unit of measurement.
pause. He's talking about eunuchs of measurement. It's a band in Canada. Dick, I think Dick used to play with them.
Yeah, I
The
did.
eunuchs of measurement.
Yeah, they're they were with
you
Buddha
gotta
in the
say it.
70s, man.
You've got to.
You guys are a prog rock band, right?
Yeah.
Units of measurement.
Well, I've got to say something about eunuchs. There's nothing progressive about their rock. It kind of stays kind of flat and level.
I love how the captioning spelled
And a
out
little pie.
Unix like the operating system and not Unix like the uncastrated guys.
Yeah, the Unsullied.
We torture that poor captioning system.
I think didn't the eunuchs of measurement rename themselves as the Bee Gees?
Yeah, that was when they sized out.
Well, you know, they did write, how deep is your love? How deep is
You know, we're
your
just
love?
putting this video off. You know that, right?
Yeah.
My superpower, right?
Yeah. Sorry. Video.
That's exactly what I do. I just burn time in getting us off topic so we don't have to suffer through this crap.
Give him credit. He's attempting math. So a tiny smidgen of credit right there that he's actually attempting math.
You are
just saying
showing
words.
respect.
It's just that, it's kind of like with the others. I give them credit for being able to read, but
Yeah, but,
the reading
but
I can
comprehension
say a
is
bunch of
awful.
words in order too. Just let me pull up the time cube. That's words. in
yeah, I
order.
mean,
And then
this is like doing calculus with Lego.
I mean,
well,
you want to give him credit, but at the same time, he has drawn on a digital image using a pen, using crayons, as opposed to using some kind of like text format, which like most normal human beings do these days. I mean, it's not that hard to put
He
a text
is a step up
format
from
over it.
Roger, where he's not just videoing a laptop screen and pointing at it with his ugly ass finger and a freaking feather.
a ratty feather at that. It's like, hey, I found this eagle feather in the desert and it means something from God. Tap, 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 tap. And you watch that poor screen flicker. Oh. Okay, sorry. It's coming out now. I gotta pull it back.
All right. I'm gonna hit one more comment. There we go. I like that one. And I'm gonna push
You
play.
end up with 2,000
Got to pull it back. That's what the
per
units of
unit
measurement said.
in the northern hemisphere. And you take your population of 90% and multiply that by the body mass per cubic foot of 63.1 pounds, and you end up with 5,679 pounds of body mass per unit of weight. and you do the 10% in the southern hemisphere.
Now, is that
with the
space
cubic weight
weight?
of body mass of 63.1.
Wait.
You end up with
If it's pounds
631
per unit of
cubic.
weight is pounds, so they cancel each other out. So he's basically leaving us with units.
Yeah, I think it's still Unix. I really think
Unix.
this guy's obsessed with
unit.
them that have been cut.
Yes, Unix, but still, he's leaving us only with the Unix, and the pounds are being lost because they cancel each other out. Did nobody teach this poor boy algebra?
I don't think this boy was taught basic arithmetic.
Oh,
No.
the thing is-
Well,
well,
he's trying again. It's just he didn't get all the way to, algebra or pre-algebra or chemistry, which would have taught transfer of units of measurement and how to change those over. Because my God, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry for this poor child.
Units overweight.
So if he is pounds per unit of weight, so something's canceling there.
Yeah, but it's overweight.
Yeah.
Units overweight.
Overweight
Well, he's
units.
using American units because it's overweight.
Oh.
Come on, that was
So,
was funny.
yeah. If you agree that this is word salad and Commander 401, I definitely agree. Should we not talk about the dressing that one would choose? I'm going to go with my standby, and I'm going to go to Paul Newman, and I think I'm going to go with Thousand Island for In Rem tonight.
Oh.
Well,
It's scary.
you don't want to go what was going through with my head at this moment in time, but
I'd go with the Caesars because he needs a good stabbing.
There you go.
poor
Good
Caesar.
raspberry vinaigrette would be good, but yeah, I like the Caesars. I like that one.
Well, okay,
I
let's see how
came
much is
here
left.
to mourn Caesar, not celebrate him.
There's only 2 minutes left. And
that was
I've got it
Shakespeare.
sped up.
That was Shakespeare.
Oh, really?
We lost on you lot.
Well, I read that stuff. Well, I was in high school, so I was wasted, right? I don't know.
So was Shakespeare. What are you talking about?
All right, I'm going to push the button here, and we will maybe get to the bottom of something.
Per weight unit. That's only 1 unit per hemisphere now, folks. And when you add these 3 here of the weight combined to the northern hemisphere,
unit per
you end up with
hemisphere?
45,216.5 units of weight in the northern hemisphere. And when you add these together in the southern hemisphere, you end up with 7,681 units of weight in the southern hemisphere.
He's doing it again.
So the northern hemisphere has over 6 times the unit weight as the southern hemisphere. So I ask you, everyone, why is not Australia in the northern hemisphere by logical reason and observable fact on weight settles to the
What?
lower of a ball no matter
Wow.
what? If you take a basketball and you put 1 ounce of weight on the bottom of that basketball and you put 6 ounces of weight
Oh my
on the top of that
God,
basketball, you can do all you
Ron.
want to do to attempt to get that top of that basketball with the 6 ounces more weight to stay on top. You can even rotate it 15 degrees per hour, and I guarantee you that mass weight 6 times as much as
Oh my
the
God.
southern hemisphere, that northern hemisphere,
Search it
that
down in
basketball is going to
space.
turn
It's
up.
his idea.
Okay, in Rem, what's providing the gravitational force for things to act the way you think they are? Is
not
like
so
Jupiter literally right under the Earth? Amy, you should do your thing before we tear this guy apart,
I
right?
need to be
Oh,
for
yes,
this.
we definitely need to because I want to tear this guy apart too. I want to introduce Jenny Morgan. Welcome, Jenny. It's good to see you. How are you this evening? Oops, you're muted, dear.
It's that meets thing. It always mutes the new person.
It gets them every time.
Yeah.
No, she's just speechless.
Everyone, how are you?
Hey, there you
How
are.
about you?
I am so delighted to be here. I haven't been on your show since, well, like the very first one.
That's
Well, it's good to
Yeah.
have you.
Oh, wait, isn't this the uncalled for? Whoops.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is.
yeah.
Because they've been on your fair number of times more than that.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I have.
You absolutely have. I've been on at
And
least
now
2
we have
shows
4
on
lovely
this
ladies.
Well,
Sunday thing with you
I've
personally.
been known to be an absolute vapor brain, so, I'll take your word for it.
That's okay. I went and got the rest of my bottle of rosé, and I think I might be able to cope with these videos now.
There we go.
Do we actually have a flirfer in studio here?
Sorry?
Do we have a flirfer actually in studio here?
No.
If you want, I can be.
No, easy now. Jeez.
No, that's really not necessary.
But yeah, we've been doing it. This in rem one was horrific. So
Oh,
because
wait,
more
I thought-
continents and
Sorry, I thought Jenny said fluffer.
Oh my god. No, we're still
That was
dealing with
last night.
Unix
That
per
was last
measure,
night.
right? You can't have fluffers
Yeah.
for Unix.
I don't think Unix would get excited by fluffers.
I have no interest in fluffers.
I
We don't
I
kink
think that-
shame here.
I
Sorry,
think his
sorry.
unit of measure was actually puppies, and he was just embarrassed to say it. I think he was using puppies. In rem is Pratt's first lieutenant. Makes sense. Huh, Charlie, that's funny.
In rem is one of the cases in flirfer land. He is not firing on all cylinders at all, and it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Hey, it takes all kinds. So, but
Oh, it does.
laugh at that.
Sure.
There's a thing in the UK that when you get to a certain age, they like you to retake your driving test because you took your driving test in 1912, and things have changed. So we'd like you to update your ability to drive a car. Now, I get the feeling that people like this, when they come along, they should be forced to go back to school. There should be a special school for people who are just.
I mean, they can
What
sit in
the
the building,
fuck?
but it doesn't mean they're going to pay attention.
Okay.
They'll get detention if they don't get it right.
No, but
Like
if
I said,
They can sit
I'm
the year again.
I'm giving him a smidgen of credit just for attempting to do math. But the problem here is the whole you've got to learn to crawl before you could walk. But instead of doing any of those, he decided to just, balls out, jump off the side of a 500-story building. And he's going to hit very, 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 very hard if someone, talks to him about his math here because, oh, sweetie, no. Just so much no.
Hey, Garrus, it actually just ended.
democracy.
Oh, no, did it? Hold on.
Democracy is all fine and good, and people should, of course, be allowed to vote. But at some point, I think Western democracy has been around long enough now that we need to understand that some of the things we have promoted and allowed are just wrong. That at a certain point, some people need to be not allowed to vote because they are distorted.
I'm going to say
I'm not
no
going
to
to get
that.
into that one.
No?
Well, we should talk about voting some other time, but as
Okay.
someone, I'm going to say everyone should vote, even if your opinions are shitty, because there's way too much disenfranchisement going around because people hold that exact same opinion, but they're on a different end of the political spectrum. So
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
It's also with the whole licensure to breed thing because,
Yeah.
God.
I will relent in my opinion then at this point.
I mean, I share the sentiment, but I'm also just like, slippery slope.
Yeah, you're right.
How about should be allowed to be slapped? Can we use that instead? Is that okay? It should be legal to slap these people when they're being stupid.
I mean, you can slap anyone you want. There's just going to be some ramifications after.
Listen, Your Honor. Listen to it. Just spend 5 minutes listening to him, and you'll understand.
Imagine sitting in the courtroom
circumstances,
and they just go, "But Your Honor, he had it coming." And
maybe just have them wear a sign on their back that says occasionally says stupid things. You know.
Time out for you now, even though I agree.
Oh man,
that's too funny. I had this about the down thing where the earth should be heavier on top and just tip over, like what he's saying. I had this discussion with another flat earther the other day in Gem Panda's server about this. I was talking to Dallas David, and he thinks everything should be down, and since I'm at the 44th parallel, I should also be walking like a mountain goat. So there's that too. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like, and my big question to them was down in relation to what? Mm-hmm. And he could not answer me. It's not that he wouldn't; he couldn't. He was.
They don't understand.
Down has to have an ending point, does it not? I mean. Like with our model, we have what, down is usually towards the center of the mass that we're on, which is the earth. I mean, if I'm standing here with my feet on it, right. That's my perspective, and that's where my down would be. That's where downity goes. Exactly. This is where their downity goes, and it's just I don't know. I'm really confused by that, and I'm wondering what they're missing, what they're not getting in that. Is gravity working?
Obviously, they don't believe in gravity as we understand it. So, of course, they don't understand that the center of mass is, pulling inwards. Correct. And because you're on the outside of the ball, it feels like, quote, down, but, it's not. It's towards the center. So
and they're looking at like a ball on Earth, and they see ball and Earth, and they can't compartmentalize or disconnect that, Earth has gravity that is drawing down, and that's the effect. Not, this ball, things on this ball are going down, and they're disconnecting the gravity is there.
It's like that time that Dill took out his little, sport ball and, put the garden hose on it. It was like, see, water slides off the bottom. And I'm like, oh my God, you're so freaking stupid.
Hey, see, you ladies,
this experiment in the gravity well of the earth.
You ladies are at a disadvantage because myself and Mr. Dawson here, we both have pointing devices between our legs, which usually, unless we're getting special tickles, point to the center of the earth.
For water. I use mine to witch for water, actually. I make a good living off it.
I thought it was to tell your right from your left.
Well,
I use that too,
okay,
but
DKG, because I've got a pair of globes that I can do experiments with.
Oh, your pointing devices and my pointing devices should get together.
No, hold on, you missed it. It's I raise my pointing device and see your globes.
I'm old. Mine doesn't raise anymore.
There's pills for that.
Can I just get in here real quick? I had a good quote from the chat from Mark Beiser. He says, Mark Beiser quotes, "Down is just a label we give to more dense," and that was from Anthony Riley. That's really good.
The densest of them all.
Yes, exactly.
That dude's still ban-evading, by the way, so
How about if we try
got his channel deleted and he's set up a new one, so we gotta start talking about getting him the Pratt treatment. He's gonna do that crap.
What if we try to figure out a way to explain reality to these guys using their own fractured logic and improper definitions of both formula and
They
word.
just don't want to hear it.
But if you're staying within their realm of understanding,
They still don't care.
Nope.
They're determined to be contrarian about it.
They've decided that they're right, and nothing, not a thing, will set them to rights until their daddy says they're proud of them or whatever.
Well, and you could
Who's your
literally
daddy?
take them to the ISS, or you could take them into like even higher orbit, and they would still say it's fake. They would be like, "Oh no, I'm in a simulator," or "The windows are curved," or "It's the curve of my eyeballs," or "You drugged me and I'm hallucinating." It really, honestly, wouldn't matter.
Until
Yeah, you
they are either the smartest person in the room, and Einstein comes from his grave and says, "Oh, yes, you are the smartest person I have ever met." Or they grow the hell up and realize, wow, crap, I was wrong, and move on. Then they're just going to keep it up. And unfortunately, and this has been kind of a frustration. It's kind of like with the Tumblr kids who have who believe they have some form of dissociative identity disorder. And
If it's on Tumblr, just disregard it.
Who play at it, but they have a circle of people that are supporting them in this belief, and it's not healthy. But the flat earthers have a circle of people who are supporting them in this belief. Can someone tell John Rapp that I've already shown my receipts?
Aimee, weren't we just talking about how cults isolate and reinforce themselves?
Yeah.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Free will good, cults bad.
Yes, exactly.
Cults are bad. Okay.
cults are
That's bad. And with all these cults coming up here, isolating me from my friend, tell me what I can't believe.
cults are,
That's funny.
Cool.
cults are typically bastions of circular thinking.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry, circular logic and thinking.
Well, there's 40 seconds left of InRem. Should we let it run?
Wonder if I can drain the rest of this bottle in 40 seconds. Time me.
Oh, let's see. I bet it would work out just
like
fine.
And subscribe. But by the way, like and subscribe to the Shills.
Yeah, that's a good thing to say. We don't actually ever really say it.
Yeah.
It
Well,
gets
no,
said
you're
in the
supposed
live
to
chat,
say
though.
in the middle of the thing.
Well, we all
really,
pretend we're to be Canadians, and we
happy.
just don't feel comfortable doing it.
If you really, really want to make us happy, you'll go down to that thumbs up and you'll give it a nice long click.
Oh my.
She lost me at go down, so I don't know.
Yeah, I clicked it 10 times.
All right, I'm going to push the button. There's 40 seconds of bullshit left. Get
You're
ready.
going to have the lesser weight on top. I challenge any one of you sphere idiots to go ahead and prove me wrong. Like I said, I haven't heard anybody address this in the over 6 years I've been involved with this. And I've just, it came to me while I was dealing with this other sphere idiot who won't leave me alone, and I'm going to have to continue to deal with him now too, and I don't even want to. I don't like dealing with him.
You
But
sound mad.
anyway, I regress. You guys all have a good day, and let me know what you think, and be well.
Did you say I regress?
I just love that comment. Is like, whoa, no one from the globe side has addressed this. How can we?
Because
It's so fucking stupid.
stupid. Wow. No one's ever addressed this
and
because
that's how
there's
it's,
nothing to address. It's too stupid.
Yeah, there's
It's not even our model. It's not their model. It's nobody's model. It's a model that he's just fucking plucked out of his ass
He won't
and
even pick the
expects us
units.
to put him right. I mean, for fuck's sake.
what the globe earthers have never addressed is Cleewappa Morflop, Gizob leaked on board.
What?
Cthulhu Fatagan.
Well, I did address that once in one of my videos.
That's insanity.
Photographing. I love that.
I would say on the stupid scale, that scores about 12 units of measure.
Yes.
Units or units?
Yes.
Well, units of measure, yeah. You know, how do you measure it? I'm not really sure on that.
It's the same way that you measure the fish that you caught.
Oh, yeah. With welcoming, spreading arms. Well, that was insanity. He should get an award for that. That was incredible.
That was a good one. I liked it.
So, let me give you two titles to mull over in your minds. We have, it's so goddamn long. Okay. Chemtrails over the Masonic Lodge, from conspiracy theory to Grammy-winning song.
Oh, Lord,
Okay.
no.
And then we have...
I'm only curious on how what the connections are in that.
that's that. Wow.
I bet it's word association is what we're going to end up with.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, we also got let Bill Gates jab himself with it.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got a half hour. I guess I could gin up the necessary anger for the anti-vaxxers.
Yeah. It takes booze. So what do you guys want? Flat Earth idiot or anti-vax idiot?
Oh God, I'm so
Let's go with
tired.
anti-vax.
I'm so tired of anti-vaxxers, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, we already got 2 votes for them. Let's see. DK, your vote?
I vote number 3, please, Dick.
Okay, that doesn't exist. Amy, you wasted your vote.
Abstains courteously.
Flat Earth, please.
All right. Okay. And I'll
change my vote to Flat Earth.
Well, it wasn't flat Earth. It was
Okay.
chemtrails,
Or
wasn't it?
chemtrails, rather. Technically,
well-
it's not Flat Earth.
Oh, technically, you're right.
but not
Okay.
yet.
Technically, it's not anti-vax, so technically, it's whatever.
5G.
It's all the same to these people.
Oh man, this is one of those moments where all I can say is, "Holy fuck! You got to be careful what you wish for."
Seriously, what is really going on? Well, we know it's a spiritual war of all spiritual wars, right?
Not that twat.
Oh God,
So
no!
let's review the last
not
week in
this,
the UK, shall we?
no.
It looks
First,
like he's bathed
Queen's
recently.
death plan is revealed to show how the elite use their influence to manipulate the media, explaining how, down to the detail of Prince Charles' grieving mourning tour, what the royals are going to tweet. Again, showing
that's how
they
rich people
orchestrate
do
and
death,
manipulate
honey.
your media. Then,
No.
a couple days ago, Prince Andrew is finally served with sexual assault papers, apparently. Wow. Now, the UK is suddenly backing off of vaccine passports and sees no more need for any more lockdowns, as Australia and America get as Hitlerish as they possibly can.
Shut up, you fucking anti-Semite!
Yet, Biden's ass
Boblin.
is showing. The emperor has no clothes. He's gone back on everything he said he would, as they all do, at some point. Swearing repeatedly he would not mandate vaccines. And where are we now?
Oh, shut this fuck up.
What an idiot!
No,
He said he
just
didn't have to because he thought Americans were brighter than you, dimwit.
don't even give him the fucking airplay, for fuck's sake.
Right?
I don't know. I think he's kind of making sense.
At least Imrem tried. You know what? Dumb as it fucking is, at least he
see?
tried.
You see why I gave him a little bit of credit?
Yeah,
You see now.
credit is due. At least he tried.
Exactly.
It's stupid as fuck. At least he tried.
Yes.
But this cunt does not deserve to even have his mouth. He should have like a pool ball in there and strapped to his fucking face. Shut the fuck up, you dickhead.
I like the wiffle ball. That way you can kind of hear them choking a little bit. Makes it easier to breathe.
Oh man, that guy, he's just the worst. Holy. Okay, I got the poll up on the screen now. I don't know why it wasn't there before. I had to totally reset some BS in the background. There we go. I think we're pretty much ready to kick this guy to the curb. Oh, the vote is close, but not quite. So,
hey, everyone, just to be sure, I'm not sure the vote is actually working, so just to be sure, you in the chat, could you please type !vote space 1? Just be sure it works.
Yeah, just testing.
Kia!
We're just testing it right now.
Kia, what are you doing? Kia no voted too. Oh, I will remember that. Look, I can prove it. What happened to that thing up there? Why is it there? Okay, there
why is Pratt even talking about British royalty? What the hell is it to him?
Yeah, because that's all about the shape of the earth, isn't it?
Well, Charles is a bit of a roundhead, but
He's just mad that he can't stop the Illuminati.
Yeah.
You know, for like a few bucks, you too can be a Scottish lord. I mean,
oh yeah, do they have one of those buy-in programs?
yeah. My husband and I are looking at it, looking at buying a couple of pieces for us as kind of an anniversary present.
Oh, gee,
It kind of sucks. You really can't go there specifically. Like
Yes, you can. Some of them.
you can go to the general area that they're in, but like a lot of places, it's only like a foot square or whatever, and you kind of.
Oh, the one that we're looking at is two side by side 10-meter square sections, and yes, you can go visit it. And
oops,
damn, Dick, you already gonged it, man.
I did.
Gonged it twice. That's when you flush twice to get it extra off.
I do own some of the property that Lefroy Scotch has made. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's good Scotch.
So Pratt's gone. Let's go back to the bag of tricks.
Well, before we leave Pratt behind, I mean, he is all about them, they, and us, and and the Illuminati and all this stuff. Now, okay, so we have a British member of the royal family who is being investigated for sexual misconduct or whatever.
Just say it's Andrew. Just say it's Andrew. Just shame him.
Yeah, well, whatever. I mean, the thing is, I mean, if there was an Illuminati and there was a they, them, and us, that wouldn't have even fucking happened. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you see, they're trying to, make him a scapegoat because it draws the attention away from the real people who are doing the behind the scenes stuff. He's just the fall guy.
Oh, right. So the Queen is fucking Catholic boys in the aisles. What were you saying? I don't know. What's going on?
Part of the plan.
It's all part of the plan.
I'm just glad to see that the Queen is back on the dating market.
Well, you're not closely related enough to her to be.
Hey,
considered.
I've got the Queen on Tinder. Swipe right.
I just love that interview. I keep going back to it where they're like, "So how did they meet?" And the commentator's like, "Well, they were cousins." It never gets old.
All I would say, Your Majesty, is I will if you will.
I think Queen Elizabeth needs
Call me
a lesbian.
Yeah. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Probably, help keep her lubricated and moving well.
Yeah,
So,
I'd like to see her dating that woman. Oh gosh, what's her name? That Charles was shacked up with.
Camilla?
Yes, Camilla Parker. Yes.
Ah.
Bose, if I recall.
Well, we weren't amused before, but we're getting there.
I tell you what,
That's funny.
Camilla must be an amazing fuck.
She has to be. She has to be.
You think?
Oh my
She was
God.
good looking in her day, you know.
Okay. Sure. There's no accounting. for
Okay,
taste.
so what have you got next for us, Dick?
Well,
A little
I'm glad you
segue.
asked. Yeah. So I've got one titled Horizon Rises to Eye Level. Orthographic View.
Oh,
Yeah. And I've got Hidden Right in Front of You.
We got to do that one.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't even know what all it's about. We got to do it.
That one's a good one. I think you'll like this one. It's
I'm hoping for bunnies.
different. I didn't find any bunnies today. I'm sorry, but this one is,
No bunnies.
no bunnies. I know I love the bunnies, but this one is the one where it's hidden in plain sight is actually different than what we've been seeing so far tonight. Still nuts,
all right.
but it's different. So that's at least a positive in its direction.
All right. So oh God, here we go. I'm not gonna bother introing it. You know what's fucking coming.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you
God.
free.
Okay.
Holy sheep shit.
Yeah, I know.
I'm bringing the audio down.
Good idea. He'll stop it in just a second. He'll tell you.
Okay.
Good
There
evening,
you go.
everyone.
Now he'll tell you.
What you just watched
Whoa.
was the ending clip from Captain America, the First Avenger. But the scene
we
was
know.
so fast, I'm sure you didn't notice anything out of the
Oh
ordinary.
my God, I know what he's
Now,
going to point
let's
to. I've
slow
seen
the
this.
clip down and go back and take a more critical look at what we just seen.
I know where
Okay,
this is
the
going.
first thing that I want you to notice is as he turns around to the bottom right corner, there's a mask. And I'm going to point
Yeah.
that out to you. See the
It's
mask
'cause
right
there's
here?
fucking
Because
family
that's
Okay,
the
now,
Phantom of the Opera,
The
you
second
big
thing I want to
bag
point
of
out to you
bones.
is, now as he turns around, you're going to see that right on the left side of him there, you see a Corona bottle, a Corona beer, right there on the left side of his shoulder. As he turns around, now it's on the right side of his shoulder, right there. Okay,
Because it's
now
Times Square
we
and
all
they're
know what a Corona bottle
advertising.
looks like. Just in case you don't, this is what it looks like. That's the same thing that
fuck,
you just
man?
seen right here on the side. Now, here's the
Dude,
third
it's gonna
thing we're
get
gonna look
dumber
at. See
from
this
here.
little circle here? That's the emblem for a virus, as you can see right
oh
here.
my God.
And
It's
there it
not.
is, close up by the CDC. It's an image of it.
Viruses
Now,
don't have an
once again, check
emblem.
that out.
Every circle will
That's
be
the image
emblem
of a
for it.
virus,
Why
which is
isn't it
COVID-19.
Mickey?
That's the symbol that they use for it. Now let's zoom in on it and compare it with the CDC picture. Notice how it's a gray ball with the little red fizzy pins sticking out
Notice how
of
it's a
it.
compression
They're identical. Now
artifact.
let's look at the picture together. Here we have a mask, we have Corona, and we have virus. All
Yeah,
in
but
the
what about the
same
billboard
scene.
above that? It's cats.
Coincidence?
What about the McDonald's
Maybe.
on the other
But there are
side?
people
I don't
running
see
your
the
life and
circle.
you don't even know it. You had better wake up. Everyone, thanks for watching and God bless.
And ye shall know the
What
truth.
about the Bank of America that we
truth
saw
shall
when
make
the
you free.
shot first started?
I once saw a circle in a video once, and that means it's coronavirus. They knew it was coming. Jesus,
Somebody,
holy God
quick,
in heaven,
without
holy monkeys!
guys, just to even make this stupider, do you know when Captain America: The First Avenger was released?
A while back.
Go ahead and Google it if you
Yeah.
have to. I'm just
No, I don't
somebody go ahead and just look that up because the answer may surprise you.
I did see it, but I just don't remember.
That was
Renee and
2008.
me. Renee and me in the chat. Well, that was very insightful. Laughed my fucking ass off.
Right.
Are you
Okay.
No to
Googling it?
pizza bags.
Are you
Wait.
Googling it?
It's my time to jump in here.
Yep.
So this is a film. This is a film, a visual effects shot. I had to do the same thing in The Martian. Anything in Times Square, when they're filming in Times Square, you need to get clearance for all the things that are in the background. And in The Martian, I had to replace just about every single billboard and poster. And some of those posters have got me on them. Some of those posters got my kids on them. There's a great one with my daughter as a fake musical. There's a girl in the office. We took a photo of her, created a new poster for another fake show, and the whole of The Martian in Times Square is all been replaced. So that was probably the same thing going on in that film, and you just have to come up with random kind of images to replace the things that are there because you don't have clearance for them.
Yep.
DK, can I ask a favor? Would you use my picture in something sometime?
Sure, send it over. I mean, I've done it before.
I'll send you the photo of me dressed as Madam Hydra. You can throw that in whatever you want. That'll be a nice little Easter egg.
Yeah, I mean, I've done loads of stuff in the past, and when it comes to the end of it, he says, "Well, you know, those 2 pixels there, that's you. no one else can see it, but you will
That
know."
one vaguely flesh-toned square, that's me.
Yeah, I've even been in films myself, just because I was sat in a carriage while they shot the elements, and I'm in Ella Enchanted somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's you can't like take a movie and break it down because you do not know what the original shot looked like. Show me the original plate. He was probably even against a green screen. He probably wasn't even fucking there.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
It's just totally made up.
Because by now, with the way that they shoot, is they'll look at the location where they're gonna, go for whatever that scene is, and they'll just do the background plate like right there. Because inevitably they're gonna have to do reshoots. So when they do the reshoots, they just slap the people in front of a green screen and put the backplate in. Yeah. And even this was like 2011, I think, 2012, something like that, and this came out, and there's no way that they weren't doing almost exactly the same thing.
Oh, I guarantee it. I mean, that was a very, very low budget movie, and to take up Times Square to actually film there, that is a real logistical nightmare.
During the daytime, no less.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, like I say, the stuff we did on The Martian, it was all composite. It was all cheated. Or practically nothing was shot there, just apart from the background plates.
I mean, and you know what? That reminds me of when Danny Boyle, I think it was making 28 Days Later. And they managed somehow to get the abandoned streets of London look by just timing their shots right before traffic started to pick up. And they got insanely lucky. And it looks amazing. Yeah, yeah.
I think I did one of those one of the later ones where we're basically just cleaning stuff up. So you hide all the traffic. It's we got the tech to do that now.
Yeah.
But to really bring this concept home to Mom and Dad America, just ask them when you are doing all your Zoom conferences during this pandemic, how do you know the person you're talking to wasn't naked underneath that table?
I always am doing that.
Well, yeah, of course you are.
Also, I forgot, we really need to mention the fact that it's a monkey. There's a monkey here now.
Yeah.
Hi, chat.
Monkey.
Monkey. Get in here.
I've
Shock the monkey.
I've got to say that when I do the Zoom chats and I'm naked below the table, that's where I put my camera.
How are we doing on time, Aimee?
You can Zoom chat me for $20 an hour if you want.
It's
an
hour 15. We've got plenty, unless you don't have enough time. But yeah, So we've
we're good.
So yeah, we're good.
So is it time to dip into the bag of tricks?
Real quick. My 6-year-old's YouTube just cut off because that's her that's her bedtime timer, and she's really angry, and I got to get her to bed, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and cut out.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Well, thank you so much for coming, Woden. We appreciate it. It was good to see you.
I always have a great time and
Awesome.
and have fun and oh my heavens. My heavens.
See that naughty nice bye. But that last video was quite interesting because it's probably the first times I can actually bring my actual knowledge and my career into play and call it bullshit. And it's not often that happens.
Don't polish that trophy too much or the finish will start to dull.
It's all gone now. It's just a little nub.
Okay, I really am gone. Love you guys.
Bye. See you soon.
See you in the twins soon.
Wait a minute, you rubbed your thing down to just a nub? Wasn't that painful?
Half the time, yes. The rest of it was nice.
Sometimes loving the nub is all you can do, man.
Love it, nubbinator. Right. Please move on.
Okay, so yeah, all right. So we've got. Let me see here. Owen Benjamin and the Flat Earth, Sun, Moon, Stars, Zodiac, whatever app.
Okay.
And we have, of course I knew. I just had no idea.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, that's what it says. All I can do is,
I'm kind of curious about Owen Benjamin because he's, as far as I know, has been pretty quiet for nearly two years now.
Well, wow.
Wait a minute. Which one's Owen Benjamin again? Is he the one?
He's the comedian who turned flat earther.
Okay, yeah. He's kind of a nice looking guy. Lives on the mountains or something. Is that the one I'm thinking of?
Oh, I don't know about that bit. I must admit, I don't look at flat earthers and think, oh, he's a nice looking guy.
It's the hormones, okay?
Your hormones can moan away.
Charlie Welsh wins the prize for best comment of the evening so far with "Wookin' Panub in all the wrong places." That's proper SNL. Well done, buddy. Well done. Well, so
go on, Dick. You pick. It's your choice,
right? So. Oh, fuck. We'll see what Owen's talking about with the app and whatnot, because I'm sure this is just all kinds of bullshit, and we're just the right type to step up and, well, be punished by it, to be honest. So, here we go. I think I remember what to do. Oh, it hurts already.
I'll show you a
this guy's an
beautiful
idiot.
thing. Community coming together, working together, building together. They are dying for people to not see. They will do anything to keep people from seeing that this isn't what makes the world. Actually, it is what makes the world go round. The world isn't round. Play their game and win.
God, I can't believe
and then
still on this
escalate.
crap.
And then currency becomes so much more. Family, nutrition, the ability to express yourself in truth. BB, you've made an amazing blueprint for others. Yeah, Dave Weiss just added a community part to his app. Sun, Moon, Flat Earth, Sun, Moon, and Zodiac app. I took a lot of time to remember that. Because community is the wealth, and that's what they're trying to destroy it at all times.
Hold on.
It took a long time to learn some words.
Oh, yeah, Jen. Sorry, coming up. See, who here thinks that I should just give Jinzu in the chat the access to the poll on Streamlabs? And because every time I start the video, it's always Jin going, come on, start the fucking poll. So I think we should just, give Jin the login, do the polls.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Jin has it.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. All right. Polls are yours now, Jen. I can't be trusted.
And somebody blocked that fucking troll Streamlabs who keeps coming in every fucking night.
Garrus, give Jen the poll.
All I can offer is an acorn.
Oh, okay. So should we kick this son of a bitch into gear again?
Sure.
Okay, here we go.
Now his app, you can like look in your area and see if there's other flat earthers around that you can have a barbecue with. Guys, that's worth more than all of this. But you keep asking for this. This is how we get means of production. This is how we get land. This is how we build cottages for camping and community stuff. You can't quit before you even start. And these little things change everything. Little tiny things like that. Unauthorized, the fact that I can live stream every day from our own platform has changed so much about culture.
Why is he using this music?
He's a dick. I mean, for God's sake, I'm a globe earther, if you want to call me that. I have barbecues too. You don't need to be a flat earther to have a barbecue.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah, fuck him. Is this an ad for David Weiss?
I don't think
which is
I don't.
a piece of shit.
I think Owen Benjamin is a 100% Poe. He's okay. He's into the comedy thing. He's been on stage. He knows how to act. He's conning the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
I mean, lots of his early videos where he's going through that anguishing process of, do I really think it's flat or do I really think it's cold?
Yeah. I don't want to be a flat earther.
It seems so phony, and I think he just realized how much money he could make.
Yeah.
Of it and went for it.
No, I agree with you totally, Jenny.
I do too. Absolutely. Oh, 1 second here. Sorry. Okay. My son came down. I'm just so what fart videos. Hold on. I can do something like that. Ready? Oh.
And that came out his penis.
Shh, don't tell. Okay, so I'm not going to put that in the done folder. I deleted that video. So how about we go to let Bill Gates jab himself with it?
Sounds good.
I've seen videos like that on Pornhub.
Okay. Let's let another idiot compete for your attention.
Stop enslaving people.
Wow, did I make that one a prediction? Sorry, I'll let him play for a second, but that, idiot is really the right word.
And enough lies. Enough lockdowns. This is slavery. And enough so-called corona. It can be treated quite easily with proven medications, not untested so-called experimental vaccines done by evil
Not
intentions.
Untested. That's what clinical trials are
Let
for.
Bill Gates jab himself with it. Let the Rockefeller jab themselves with it. Let the Rothschild jab themselves with it. Let Klaus Schwab
Anti-Semite.
jab
Shut
himself
up.
with it. Let
Silence, goyim.
We've got to be at about 2.5 billion people vaccinated at this point, untested, you stupid son of a bitch.
Who the fuck is this?
An idiot.
I don't know, but he is so far behind the times as far as who's controlling the world. Come on, the
Exactly.
Ross. That's been a joke for years.
Why has he got an image of a
George
penis
Soros
behind
or
his head?
yesterday.
everybody knows that they've moved on to space lasers besides.
Is there any, is this the BitChute one, Aimee?
Yes, I believe this is the poop shoot. BitChute, sorry.
So,
BitChute is, I do call it poop shoot because all that comes out of there that I've noticed so far is just shit. So there we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why does this guy look like the dude who's keeping track of all the different grails in that Indiana Jones movie?
Well, he looks like a character from Life of Brian.
It's a YouTube video, and it comes from the channel Taboo Conspiracy.
Aha. Okay, thank you.
Cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
I had to go down a rabbit hole today to find some of these. And
Wow.
so I try not to remember where I find them because, God, it's scary. Yeah, Taboo Conspiracy really comes up with some interesting things. So I've been keeping an eye on him.
Yeah, this is crazy. The plot holes here, so nobody tell me that he's here, okay? Don't tell me. Okay? Just don't.
He's not here.
Yeah. Should I?
Hey, Dick. The plot hole's not here.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, good. Awesome. Yeah, because I didn't see him. I had no idea.
Just thought you should know that. He's not here.
Okay, good. So I'm going to play this raving lunatic a bit more. And, see, I should have gave Jin the poll thing already because I've already screwed this up. There we go. Start the poll. Okay.
Before you start playing, I bet $10 his next words are, and she turned me into a newt.
Well, I got better.
Oh, man. Okay. Here we go. It's going to be...
Soros dealt himself with it. Enough stupidity. Enough.
Silence, Gentile.
Shame on such generation. Shame.
That's it. Oh, you stupid.
Let's hope so.
See, it's kind of interesting because that's a real recording. That audio is in, I presume, some kind of place of worship for real. It's not just some twat against a blue screen. I mean, who's he preaching to?
The internet.
Or was it just empty that day and he managed to sneak in and film his little bit? I don't know. It's weird.
Ooh, it sounds like the plot hole was also at a convention.
Ooh, cool. Yeah, I was wondering about this one too. I was curious about it, and I think that's why I brought it in too, is out of curiosity. But this just shows how easily conspiracies and anti-vax can spread. Because if he's preaching to a congregation, whether it be online or in person, how many people, how big is that reach? They are now, they hear this, then they take it out there and they spread this to whomever they speak to. This is not good. And it's just really not good. It's really bad. And just to see how it's spreading just like COVID did, you know.
I mean, I hate to use the words that, you know, like things like religious people are gullible, but they do take heed. If they have like a religious leader that they just love, and that does happen, you just fall in love with the people, you will listen to them and you will take every word that they say as the truth without question.
Well, don't just say religious people. If you mean Christianity, just say it, because that's usually.
Well, it's not just Christianity. It could be
because
any
Judaism doesn't do that. Like you're basically, there's this saying, 2 Jews, 3 opinions, and dialogue and debate is like intrinsic to the whole like shebang. So like a guy can get up there and just say whatever he wants, but people in the audience are going to be like, okay, that's nice, but two other people think the opposite thing. So yeah, that's not a thing that like all religions share. Like just that whole like, oh, this one dude gets up and pontificates and, you know, just blows smoke out his asshole, and people are like, yeah, whatever you say is the truth and I'm never going to question it ever.
We should get Aimee quick because we've got a buddy here.
We do that we haven't seen for such a long time. Jutmonk, it's so good to see you.
Hell yeah.
Yes, Monkey. Unmute yourself.
I can leave now. I can leave now. The monkey can take over from my shit.
Monkey, say something rude.
So just say something.
Okay. Anything.
Unmute yourself.
Unmute. Oh no, we lost him.
He left. Oh,
okay.
Well, he is drunk, so.
And he is a monkey, so there we go.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what saves me or helps me stay sane with people like this guy in white is I believe that there's really only a certain percentage of the world of our people in this country who are genuinely infected with the conspiracy flu. And I believe the rest of us are immune to it, either by education or by familial connections and growth, or just the strata of society that we're in, or whatever. There's something that isn't going to ever get the rest of us to become insane this way.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know. I'm trying to speak real seriously about this. I don't know if I'm sure. I think that the current state of it is such that most of us are not going to be led down the path of foolishness.
I don't know, because then you wouldn't have had people storming the Capitol building and things like that.
Exactly.
This is what concerns me. Is there's enough of a consensus of idiocy out there who are just not willing to listen to actual facts, and will just run with whatever kind of bullshit they want to run with, and they will do stupid shit.
These people who stormed the Capitol, though, their insanity has been building for a long time. They're not in the same vein as the rest of us who aren't going to catch the disease.
I mean, there's even more benign people in that movement. Like, just because you weren't there doesn't mean you don't share some of their opinions. Like my parents, still, I spoke to my mom like yesterday or the day before. She won't get vaccinated. My stepsister caught it along with her husband and still hasn't gotten her sense of taste and smell back. And my mom told me about a guy that's in their, locality that is her exact age. And he passed away this past weekend due to COVID. And I said, well, Mom, it's not just, getting people who are already in their 60s and up. And my stepdad goes, oh, well, he was already sick. And I was like, yeah, but it's killing people in their 30s, their 20s. It's all age groups. And she goes, with all seriousness, she says, well, I just wish that someone would compile all these different cases and just find out what the common denominator is. And I went, Mom, it's COVID.
Yeah, the virus.
No,
the virus.
In this surge, the common denominator is they are unvaccinated.
She doesn't want to accept it.
Well, she wants her numbers. She's got to believe what she asked for.
She won't do it. And I keep nicing her with things like the other day, BioNTech announced that they're going to use the mRNA method to give you kind of like a 3-in-1 flu shot, COVID booster, and basically antibodies for like an RSV. It's like a respiratory thing. So you just get one shot and get all three of them. And I was like really excited about this. And then I found out in their development I guess, project page, you can track the different phases that their, projects are in. And they just finished testing a mRNA system to tackle melanoma and lung cancer tumors. So it did so well with their lab rat, trials that they're going to start moving into like test human trials. I am so excited. Guys, we are this close to kicking cancer's ass. This close.
God, that is amazing.
That's
That
really
is
cool.
amazing.
Science.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll live long enough to be able to see that happen, because that is just absolutely amazing. Look at the advances we've made in medicine with this vaccine, and we have people fighting against this.
I mean, again, my parents who lived through the end of the polio epidemic are sitting here going, well, there were underlying causes. Like, no, there weren't.
Well, I lived through that same epidemic. I was in the group of people standing in line to get the polio shots. And everybody wanted the vaccine. Everybody wanted it. It was just hands down. It was such a horrible disease, and it was moving so fast.
I mean, it crippled people, it did so many just awful.
But it's got to the point where everybody who's protesting about just current events. I mean, you can't even just say the vaccine. It's just current events, whatever. They don't even know what they're fucking protesting about.
Yeah, exactly. It was like that guy earlier. He just wants to be contrarian for the heck of it. It doesn't really matter what the issue is.
Yeah.
So.
I think COVID is. If we're going to get weird about it, I think COVID maybe has a certain spiritual, and I'm not saying God, but a certain spiritual component to it that it has come to us at this time because somehow nature or the spirits or energy out there knows that we need to call the herd. And that's why, and that's why all the people who are protesting and won't get a vaccine are getting it now and fucking dying.
I was joking around with someone the other day, and even for me, being a religious Jew, I don't really believe in almost any of the supernatural. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in, crystal healing and all that crap. But I just made this offhand comment that this pandemic is making me question whether the Gaia hypothesis is a thing. Just because of that reason. I was like, man, I wonder if we're just like, what was The Happening? That really terrible movie with Mark Wahlberg. It was like the plants got angry that we were polluting the earth, so they decided to kill us with their pollen or something. I was like, I'm starting to wonder if people are this dumb for a reason. It said tongue in cheek. I don't actually believe in the Gaia hypothesis.
No, and I certainly don't believe in COVID having a brain and thinking and making a decision or anything. But the cards have laid down in such a fashion that the herd is being called, and the people who are most contrary, people who are now in mass danger of passing on.
Yeah, and in a way, this kind of is validating, the natural selection and I guess evolutionary progress, because it's not just, survival of the fittest, it's those who are most adapted to their environment. And to be adapted to the environment we live in currently, you need to tackle the issue of modern diseases and how they mutate. So if people aren't willing to do that, then they might be removed from the gene pool.
Amy's got her hand up.
Thank you. Yes, I just wanted to try to introduce Jutmonkthedrunk Monkey again. Monkey, how are you?
Oi, motherfucking oi. I'm on my phone, so I'm probably sounding like shit. Christ almighty. You lot chat some fucking... You chat. You lot could chat... I was going to say England, but, you're from all over the fucking globe, so you can chat for the fucking globe. I'll tell you what, though. Right, this pandemic, yeah... Well, it has changed so many fucking things. It's changed the face of, my life. It's affected me. It's affected everyone around us. And I've lost someone. People know that people that have lost someone, people have lost people. We've all been touched by this fucking virus. And at the end of the day, it's here to stay. We got a flu virus from 1918. That's still here. So come on, motherfuckers. Just this is it now. This is another fucking thing we have to live with, unfortunately. But, you know, in a few generations, I believe that, you know, herd immunity will make a difference. So it will just be like the flu. Right now, it's been devastating.
Yes.
You said that you got it at one point, right? Like, how did it affect you?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but I'm actually training to fight next month, and I was training in day 2. So yeah, I didn't feel bad at all, but I've lost. I lost my grandmother. You lot know. Most of you know that already. But my mother's friend died only a few weeks ago. He was 54. He was in a band. Yeah.
So young.
Yeah, innit? Yeah. So there's. You just don't know what it's going to do you? You know, you don't know how it's going to affect you. But for me, it was okay. For me, I wasn't really bothered by it. Apart from the fact, yeah, I mean, this will make you laugh. I didn't realise about, because you lose your fucking taste of, you know, your taste and your smell and whatnot. So I was like, didn't really think about that. Made some toast, and the toast tastes like fucking cardboard. And I was like, do I need to put salt on this? Is this some like fucking weird unsalted butter that tastes like shit? And so then I realised, yeah, of course, fucking can't taste shit, so it tastes like cardboard. Now, McDonald's is absolute fucking toilet. You want to taste it when you can't. Well, no, actually, that doesn't even make sense. Taste it. You want to try it when you can't taste it. Shit. I would rather try and shit in my own mouth.
Oh. So, how's the training going then, Monkey?
Yeah, I'm bruised and battered, mate.
I bet.
Yeah, I love it though. I absolutely love it. Yeah, middle of next month. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go.
Who's your sanctioning body?
I'm doing white collar this time.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, first time I've ever fought white collar. I used to fight in the ABAs. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I last fought when I was 19. I'm now 45, so it's a bit of a bucket list because obviously Mike Tyson did it, and I don't know how much you follow boxing, but we had Evander Holyfield get knocked out last night in the first round, coming back. So maybe I'll die next month. Who knows?
Well,
let's hope not.
Be sure
but
to
I
videotape it, put
absolutely
it on
have to
YouTube.
do it. So there you go. Go on.
Well,
I tell you what.
It's 6.
Well, go.
Well, it's 6:43, so I'm figuring at this point it seems like it's just a chat show now, and we'll just not bother with videos.
Sounds like a plan because, like we said, we've only got 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Dawson is talking out of his fucking ass because it's actually 2:44. So you know what I'm talking about.
Well, at least one of us can read a clock, but it's not you.
Well, I would ask Monkey that if he does die, could he come back on the show and tell us about his experiences?
Yeah,
that would be really helpful. We need more data.
Yeah,
exactly.
I do my best, but like, yeah, I'll try. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can say. I'll really try. You know, I mean, if it's lights out, I can get back up. I'll tell you about it. If I'm dead, I don't believe in reincarnation. And if I did, and it went one the Buddhist way, I'd probably be a beetle. So don't speak.
Just make sure that your tombstone has a USB connector on it, so you can drop your phone in with your coffin, and we can connect with you.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, I mean, if you can help me with that, then I'll be banging. Yeah, I'll try. I'll even sing for you because I'll be dead, so it won't matter.
Let's hope not.
That bit, really quiet. here we are.
Yeah.
And then you all just suddenly thought, oh no. Oh no. Oh, come on, Dick Dawson, fucking change the direction for fuck's sake.
Yeah. So, well, you know, we got into some really. We had an in-rem video earlier, Monkey. Holy, it made no sense at all to anyone. Like anyone, it was really bad. But
made no sense to him, but you know.
Or, well, to anyone, it was just. It was so bad. It was so bad. What, DK, you were in some arguments and whatnot this week, were you not? Didn't you have a few, very silly encounters?
You'd have to remind me. I forget. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Weren't you over at, you were saying in the pre-chat, somebody's live stream or something, and it was just, a little. Am I wrong? Was it you? Was it somebody else?
I don't think it was me.
Oh,
I mean, I was watching Jen Panda's show, and I was watching Perspective, and you also had that other link about the Reds. Red.
Oh yeah.
Thing, which we're not going to talk about, but
no.
Yeah, that was the stuff I was talking about. I haven't actually engaged in any discussion with anybody recently. There's no point.
Yeah.
So you must be thinking of something else.
Yeah, I'm lost now. Monkey, have you had any time to play lately? You know? He's gone,
what?
Maybe.
Have I had time to play? Mate,
yeah, on YouTube and stuff, you know?
Yeah, I play with me mum. Play what?
On YouTube and stuff.
Yeah. Do you know, I have actually found this geezer, right? And he's just one of those hate preachers, you know, and uses religion to absolutely destroy anybody that wants to be anything else other than, you know, like, wrapped up in whatever his fucking warped thing is. So yeah, he pretty much just downs everybody, and everybody just isn't fucking into his thing. And he's so evil and so vile. Oh, sorry, I've just cracked a beer. Well, I would do, and I'm the drunk monkey. So yeah, this geezer, I'm actually going to smash him, and I am coming back soon to do it. I really am. So yeah, I've got this geezer in mind, and he's a wanker, so he's going to get lots of fucking shit from me.
Who's this guy?
Pastor Wankstein. I can't remember. Had a drink, fucking hell. But yeah, he's if you'd really like to see him, I'll send you a link, Jen. It was Jenny that asked that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you a link if you'd like. He has a go at just pretty much everything that doesn't conform to his weird interpretation of fucking his own warped anus fucking hairs by the looks of it. So yeah, apart from that, I think Creaky done a really good one the other day, didn't he? Shit, what was that? Well, yeah, the Gordon Ramsay. Anyone see that?
Ah, yeah.
Fucking hilarious. I thought that was really good.
I'll have to catch
that was.
I despise Gordon Ramsay.
Well, if you despise Gordon Ramsay, and I'm going to incriminate myself, I stole from him. I'm not fucking joking either. I've stole from Gordon Ramsay.
Oh,
that's awesome.
So I elaborate?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm dead, Monkey. You're like, I don't want to incriminate myself, but I stole from this guy.
I went into Claridge's and did basically a dine and dash because I couldn't afford to pay for it, so I fucked off.
Well, I suspect he can afford that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's better than I am, motherfucker. I should have done it more than once. Should have gone every day for fucking breakfast and lunch. And took with me mates. In fact, Dick, I'd have fucking booked you a flight over on him, put it on the account, and fucking you could have had dinner with me, and then we could have done.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking right. Yeah, pay up there, you angry son of a bitch. You know, you're flying me over and you're buying dinner because Jutmonk fucking says so.
Yeah, motherfucker.
I'm there.
To be fair, I didn't actually see him. It was just his restaurant in Claridge's. So. But still stole from anyway. Gordon Ramsay, your food is A's. I don't mind you. Jen fucking hates you, so I stole from you, and she'll love that.
I just hate how he treats other people. You know, I don't care if it's an act. Some people say, "Oh, he's just acting that way. He's really a nice guy." I don't believe it, first of all, and he just has too much deep-seated vehemence that you can just feel, even on TV, and you just don't fucking treat people like that. You just don't.
No. I mean, I thought you were talking about me then.
No. You treat people healthy because you can beat them up. You know, it's.
I mean, he can poo at them, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow, man. Can't believe I'm fucking, like, let out of the cage at last. I had to chew my fucking anus hairs, right, off my anus. And then, like, what you do is you wrap them into a rope and then you tie them up to the bars of the cage. And, and eventually you can get out. Motherfuckers.
Oh, my God.
I'm drinking.
God, I'm so glad you're back, Monkey. We missed you.
We did miss you so much.
I'm always floating around, and it's been really fucking difficult for me, to be fair. So
yeah,
you know, but I'm always like having a look. I'm always commenting here and there, and I'm about looking at fucking idiots. I mean, Christ, when Ranty Flat Earth turned into Flurf Flurfspective, I had a wank. I literally had a wank. And I
Who would have ever thought?
So fucking high, right? One bit hit me in the eye, and the other bit hit me mum. She was watching TV. And I was like, fuck. Shit, man. And the other one's, come back, to the real thing. So there you go. But yeah, don't worry, I didn't make too much of a mess.
I was thrilled when Perspective changed sides finally.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, you just spend enough time around Conspiracy Cats and some of the other really awesome people in this community, and you come to your senses. So,
absolutely, yeah. And I'm thrilled with that too.
Have you heard the latest? Have you heard the latest that the flat earthers think that Ranty is basically infiltrating the globe?
Oh, for fuck's sakes!
Oh my God!
Yeah,
and
he's gonna swap sides again.
I've also heard he's being paid.
And
that's funny.
And Trump will be in president in January. Yeah.
My goodness, fucking hell.
January again, huh? That's like the 5,384th day that they've chosen for this to come back, I guess.
The thing is, apparently Ranty is infiltrating the globe earthers to learn our secrets and then come back to the flat earth and tell them all about how we lie.
Wow.
They're getting desperate. That's a sign of desperation. Mm-hmm. Wow.
And in the meantime, NASA put out another 8-hour live stream of a spacewalk today. So watch and weep, flat earthers, you fuckers.
Well, I can't wait until they start going to the moon. I mean, there's already like
oh my God, I know, I'm so
space. I mean, they've just done a commercial space flight you know, all right, I know it wasn't like open to the public, but it will be. So when it is, if you can't be, I mean, this is the thing. This like, I mean, they could have gone to Antarctica and proved for their own fucking dumbass, fucking brainless dipshits that they are. They could have proved that. Yeah, it isn't an ice wall. It actually is a fucking continent. On the as they put it, bottom of the earth. You know what I mean? So there, at the bottom of the earth, we got this fucking continent. So yeah. Now you got an ice wall, yeah? No, you haven't, have you? You just realised you haven't. If they can't even be asked to drag their sorry fucking asses, and I bet some of them don't actually live that far from fucking Antarctica. I know it's a lot further from me than, say, someone in South Africa. Well, 100%, right?
Yeah, it's a long bus trip.
If they cannot drag their sorry asses a few fucking miles, right, all across the globe, because it is a globe, you stupid fucking twats, then they are never gonna jump on Virgin Galactic and have a flight with Sir Richard Branson, are they? They're not gonna do it. It's all fake. No one's been up there. They're all drugged. They were all put on acid trips and put in a simulator. No, you can carry on with your stupid nonsense, you dumb as fuck, globe-denying fuck stains.
I mean, their argument is, look, you know, we haven't been back to the moon. So in a few years' time, we go back to the moon. Oh, shit. We can't use that one anymore. We've never been to Mars. Oh, in a few years' time, we go to Mars. Oh, shit. They continually have to move their goalposts further and further out into space till, you know, we fucking colonise the entire solar system. So, oh, we haven't ever been to another star. Yeah, 100 years later, we go to another fucking star. You know, it's this flat Earth are always going to be denying the reality that's right in front of their face every single
I wonder
time.
if we started a letter writing campaign, we could convince Richard Branson to take one of the key flat earthers up.
No, fuck them. They shouldn't.
They don't get to go up to space before me. Screw those guys.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
No shit.
Fuck them.
Do you know what, right? And I'm going to say this. This is one of my little anecdotes. And fuck Richard Branson too, right? Because one Saturday morning, I was living in a little fucking townhouse in a mews in London, right off Gloucester Road, which is right next to the Royal Albert Hall. So we are talking, you know, nice area. I wake up one morning and basically look outside. There's an actual party going on, right, outside my fucking house, and I've got to go to work. So I look outside and I think, fucking, I don't know what's going on here. So I walk downstairs, you know, and I literally only work about 2 minutes walk, and there's Richard Branson, you know, and women in cocktail dresses and whatnot, all having a drink and that. I can't stop and chat, go to work. So I come back after work and they have unveiled a blue plaque. Now, I don't know if any of you guys understand the blue plaques you get around London. Here lived Douglas Bader, the guy that had his legs blown off and then just got back in a fucking Spitfire and carried on dropping bombs on the
Wow.
ground. Yeah, he lived.
What a tough motherfucker. Wow.
Isn't it? Anyone here know Douglas Bader?
Yeah,
Hands up.
I tell you what. We were at a museum once, and when I was a kid, and I was going up the stairs with my dad, and this guy walks past and he goes, "You know who that was?" Who? That was Douglas Bader. I was like, "Oh fucking wow!"
Purple Rhymes with Orange has an awesome comment here. I'm going to set up an account as a flat earther to troll you all. I'll get you irritated enough to buy me a cruise around Antarctica so I get a free holiday.
The thing is that Globers aren't capable of pretending to be that stupid.
Listen, if you're going to fucking fly east or sail east on a flat earth, right, continuously, you are going to need to turn left so you don't crash into the fucking ice wall.
Send them to the ice wall. Let me go to space. Screw them.
So it's like a NASCAR race.
Yeah.
I'd like to masturbate in space just to see what happens.
The other thing Flat Earthers claim is we've never dug down. I mean, how far have we dug down? Like 6 miles or something like that. Maybe we should dig down 7 miles and just stuff them all down the fucking hole. How about that one? And we all go to space.
But the thing is, we can drill to different depths depending on whether you start on the surface of the Earth or if you start at the bottom of the ocean. Totally.
Yeah, we can go to the Mariana Trench and dig down there, and we can stuff the flat earthers down there, and the rest of us can enjoy going into space and looking down at the beautiful globe.
Just tell them to hold their breath.
I would like to send a bunch of them to Antarctica. I think that would. Well, no, they're not going to.
I thought you were going to say the moon.
They're not going to believe anything that they see, but. You know, have them show us where the penguins are that are fighting and defending, and stand there on the South Pole in the middle of fucking June, and tell me that sun isn't going around you 180 degrees or 360 degrees, and that it's dark.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'll tell you what, fucking hell, man. Keith Newton has said. He wants Jute versus Oakley in a curse-off. Who the fuck is Jute? Fucking hell, man. I mean, if this Jute must be a fucking banger, mate, right? Because I'll tell you what, right? I've never even fucking seen Jute, but I mean, Jute wants to have a go at Jut. We can have a fucking Jute and a Jut fucking off. You know what I mean? Two fucks each other off, and I'll say like, listen here, Jute. Fucking hell, you sound like a Ute. Do one, bruv, because you ain't got nothing on me, fam. So go fucking suck on my finger and eat my anus. Trust me, eh? How about one Jut and Oakley?
And I was hoping for tacos. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? And on that note, everyone, thank you for coming out tonight.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you so much, everyone.
I don't remember coming out.
You're in a dress.
I'm gay.
It's YouTube. Everyone comes out eventually.
Oh,
that's true.
I've just come out as a heterosexual globe earther. That's not interesting anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I got something to tell you. I am bisexual because if I can't get it, I'll fucking buy it.
Supporting the economy.
That's right.
Aimee, I think maybe it's time, is it?
I think it's beyond time. I think so. All right, so let's get right around the room and let's see how everybody thought of the evening. We're going to start with DKG Custom. Doris, what did you think of this evening?
Hello, it's Doris here. And I just like to say it was a lovely time for you to invite me round. And shit, I think my bride just slipped. It slipped a bit too far. It was a lovely time. Just a stand-in for the UnCalled Four with all the other ladies, and all the ladies turned up. And my presence here wasn't really required, but I was here, so fuck it.
It was great. It was great. We loved having you, so it was good.
That's what she said.
And next up, we have Vishanti. Vishanti, what did you think of this evening?
I think that this rosé is really delicious, and it's helping me cope with the stupid. And I've got just a very low level buzz going on, so I'm feeling pretty good. So cheers to Jutmonk.
Yes, definitely. Cheers to Jutmonk. Jutmonk is actually next on my list. What did you think of this evening? And it's so good to see you.
Oh, baby. You know what? Well, I thought, shit the bed. It's the UnCalled Four. I'm going to have to jump in here because there's 4 birds in here and I'm horny as fuck. And then I've got boobs.
I think he fancies Doris the most.
Hang on a minute. Is this just like fucking, what? Is it like 3 birds and 3 dudes now? Is it? So it's an orgy. Right, so now I realise that, like, I wasn't coming in to, you know, have a fucking right laugh with you ladies. I was having to have an orgy. And do you know what? It was fucking banging me. And Vishanti, I tell you what you do with your big toe, mate, shit. I've never had that done before. That was fucking brilliant, right? Don't know where you got it from, but wowee. And Jenny, baby, you know, you've done that to me before. You know, when you, yeah, we won't say because we're live on there, but you know what I'm talking about, don't you? And Aimee, well, you know, me and you, we just can't get our hands off each other every time we're in the room, you know, so that's normal. People are used to that now, babe. So we'll finish up and hook up after, yeah? Mwah. Yeah.
I think
just make sure you bring the fucking weed.
Oh, all over it, brother.
I think from this point now on, Dick, you need to put the stream keys in the bowl and we'll just see what happens.
That's right. And next up, we have our special guest, Miss Jenny. What did you think of this evening?
Well, I just want to say, first of all, the Jute Monkey, that you know, if you don't have your brain preserved when you die, it'll be a sin. We can't lose that thing. You are such a ripper. I just love you.
Thank you very much.
I'm so glad that I got the chance to hang around, and I want to know who the babe in the black on the couch is, and will she date me?
If she don't date you, right, don't worry, I'll date you. I mean, you'll probably run away after about 3 minutes. But
Mike Bertelson is forever chasing people away from his wife.
Oh, she looks great.
Yeah, he keeps chasing me away from his wife as well.
Exactly.
But you gotta say, she's got legs from her ass to the floor.
If that's supposed to be Mike's wife, Mike, I apologize. I'll go after Aimee again.
There we go.
I tell you what, my cock is on the floor. Oh no, hang on, that's my tail. Sorry.
Oh, oops.
And last in my hand. Oh yeah. That's my tail. That's my cock. You know, sometimes after a couple of drinks, because I mean, I am the drunk monkey, so occasionally I have fucking loads of alcohol, and that's normally all the time, which is why I am the fucking drunk monkey. But yeah, I've got the fucking cock in my hand and the tail on the floor. I'll swap it around later and see what it feels like, but I'll be in bed by then, or in my cage.
And there you go. And last but not least, we have Dick Dawson. Dick, what did you think of this evening?
Well, I am still in shock, awe, surprise, and disgust with InRem's bullshit. But I do believe that the comment earlier was correct, and that should have just been a whole jar of mayo on that fucking word salad. Flat Earth as a whole, going out and targeting people on TikTok and posing as children and whatnot. I wish every one of you to feel that horror movie moment when the spider's eggs burst and come crawling out of your temple. Fuck every one of you.
Hey Dick,
Exactly.
you can cleanse all those horrible feelings that you're having if you donate to our fundraiser.
I'll get on it then, because I need cleansing.
I need a cleansing. There we go. And I just want to thank everyone in the chat for coming. I want to thank everyone in the panel for coming as well. These videos were painful. This is just the biggest, silliest things that I found today, and it was hard.
Aimee,
Yes.
Thank you. It's always nice to come.
Thank you.
It's just the way I'm sitting.
No, there you go. So thank you very much, everyone. I hope you have a great week. We should be back with more fun on Friday with some more pub chat. And next week on the UnCalled For, we will be having how to get someone out of a cult. We're going to try to find out information on that. So that should be interesting as well. So thank you very much, everyone, and have a great week. We'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Fuckers.
Remember, fellow babies, flat Earth is no place for masturbation.